Hey everybody, welcome to Brickvault again, if you tuned into the last live stream earlier today, or welcome to Brickvault if you're not even watching this live. Anyways, welcome to Brickvault. Today we're doing a Star Wars set review. This is the Phantom, or really people are calling this the Phantom 2 because this is the second version of the Phantom ship that we get in LEGO. So anyways, let me just go through the set details very quickly. This is recommended for the ages 7 to 12. It is 269 pieces and is set number 75170. Now, there's 3 minifigs included. Well, Chopper, I guess, you know, they're calling Astromech's minifigs, so I'm going to accept that. We've got Chopper, and then, of course, Admiral Thrawn. This is the guy everybody wants from the set, and then we've got Kanan, or people are calling him Blind Kanan, because he's blind now. Anyways, so that's what's going on. This is also the newer, the more updated version of the Phantom, because it's later down in the series in Rebels, from the Star Wars Rebels TV show. That's what the set is based on. And in case you guys are wondering, yes, I am going to be doing a comparison. I've got the Ghost here, and you can see the original Phantom. I'm not going to take it out now, but the original Phantom that fits in the back of the Ghost. I'm going to do a comparison, see how well the second one holds up. And one thing I do want to say right off the bat is, let me switch it down to this camera so you can see me opening the box. I want to get this thing started as quickly as possible. But basically, this set has met a lot of controversy because of its price. This thing is so expensive. I mean, it's a little cheaper in the States, but in the UK, this thing sold for, or sells for currently still, £40. £40, which is just absolutely nuts. So I already know a lot of people are kind of hating on the set, justifiably, absolutely justifiably hating on this set because of the price. 1 manual, by the way, and 3 bags. Here's bag number 3, 2, and then let's start with 1. Also worth noting, kind of a lot of stickers. Not as many as the set I just built before with the Speed Champions, but a decent amount nonetheless. So a lot of people are hating on this set right off the bat. It's one of the worst part-to-price ratios that we've, I think actually for the year 2017 so far, this I think is the worst part-to-price ratio of the entire year. I actually think that's true. So yeah, so granted, of course, anything that's going to have the worst part-to-price ratio is going to have the most, is going to have some criticism. So anyways, I'm building up Kanan now, Blind Kanan. Oh, there he is. And by the way, I'm going to show you these minifigs close up at the end, like at all set reviews. So if you guys want to see what this guy looks like a little bit better, don't worry, you'll get a better look later down the line. Let me get this thing open so I can get his lightsaber handle out, and then we can get this show on the road. Okay, so he's got, nice. I like it when you get a lightsaber blade that doesn't have any bubbles in there. That's always nice. Lego's a lot better about that, but you still get bubbles. Anyways, so let's get this thing started. In the States, this thing is $30. So, I mean, pounds are usually labeled as a higher currency, more expensive than the US dollar. But in the States, this thing is $30. Still 269 pieces. That's still not a good price. Still not a good price. But at the same time, it's not as bad as what we got before, or it's not as bad as what the UK has. I don't know why it was so much more there, and I think it's also 40 euro if I'm not mistaken. I think, well, euro is always kind of a mixed bag because every country in the EU has a slightly different take on how many euro or how much euro is spent on a particular set. Not all prices are the same in every country. Anyways, long story short, this thing is expensive. The common theory is that Admiral Thrawn is the reason why. I don't know. I know he's like a really compelling character in the series, and a lot of people want him. But Lego, I mean, there's a lot of really compelling characters in a lot of series that LEGO produces, and I mean, an extra roughly 10 pounds because of one minifig. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think that's the case. They did try to. The price is lower in the States if you buy this in the States. The comparison between the different currencies, it is just cheaper. But and I know this came out first in the UK, so it's possible that they put it up really high and we're just like, whoa, maybe that was not the right thing to do, and they brought it down a little bit, but not so much that everybody in the UK was like, hey, why is it so much cheaper? Who knows? Long story short, yeah, this set definitely met up with its fair share of criticism, and I'd say justifiably so. Also, it's, you know, the Phantom. People are claiming that this thing doesn't fit into the Ghost. I'm going to prove or disprove that this episode. I don't know. I intentionally didn't test it out or check out other people testing it out. I'm guessing that it does fit in the Ghost, but it just doesn't look it doesn't look proportional, which is probably a fair bet. All right. So anyways, it looks like we're building up this front section. It's kind of a weird... this must be the fin. All right. Oh, wait. No, I don't think we're building up the pilot section yet. I think this is the back, because we've got a fin here, so there's no way that this thing... what was the last thing you ate? Thank you for the donation, Turtle Pebbles, using the Super Chat function. I didn't even get to that, talking about the Super Chat yet. The last thing I ate. Actually, it wasn't, it's kind of, I ate it and I didn't eat it. And what I mean by that is I had one of those, I tried out this thing called Soylent. I don't know if you guys know what that is. It's not like a health shake. It's not like a protein shake. It's not a shake. But what it is like, it's like this bottle where you drink this liquid. Oh, thank you. We're getting some donations from the Super Chat function. I had a Soylent drink. So it counts as a meal, but I technically didn't eat it. I drank it. That's my answer. And I also got a donation from Nancy Lukacsik Smith. I believe that is a hyphenated name. And I hope I pronounced, the first part of that last name. And I also got another question and donation from Turtle Pebbles. Am I friends with Jang Bricks? I am not friends with Jang Bricks, and I don't mean I'm not friends with Jang Bricks. It means I've actually never talked to him. So I just don't know the guy. It seems that a lot of LEGO YouTubers I've been in contact with other LEGO YouTubers. In fact, living here in San Diego, I've met a handful of other people that do LEGO YouTube videos. Just at the LEGO store. There's just like a lot of people that are around and that do this kind of stuff. I'm not a lot, but being down in San Diego close to Legoland and everything, I feel like there's a pretty solid community and also group of people that do stuff. Alan Tran from the Brickfan.com is down here. He's come into the studio and he's hung out before. There's definitely like people within like the LEGO verse here, but no, I haven't met Jang. I think he's on the East Coast. Pretty positive. I'm pretty sure of that. And in terms of LEGO YouTubers, it's like, a lot of YouTubers will collaborate on stuff, but rarely do they have a reason. Rarely do LEGO YouTubers have a reason to collaborate. A lot of regular YouTubers will, because it's like, hey, we just hang out and we talk about stuff. Like commentator YouTubers will do collabs all the time because it's more interesting content, and subscribers will be exposed to like new kinds of content, and so usually when they collaborate, they get a lot of subs, and everybody's happy because everybody, it's beneficial for both people. Whereas the LEGO YouTube world is a lot of people competing for the same views. And what I mean by that is what I'm doing right now. We do set reviews. Jang does set reviews. A bunch of other guys do set reviews. And there's more and more and more and more and more and more and more Lego YouTubers doing set reviews every day. So the idea is, how the heck am I fitting this thing? Yep, here we go. So there's more and more YouTubers doing set reviews every day for Lego, to the point, there we go, that's a nice fit. They're doing it every day, and when you do a set review and somebody else does a set review, oftentimes people will just watch one review. So everybody's kind of competing to get things out first. Not all the time, but enough to the point where YouTubers that do a lot of Lego stuff, it's not really beneficial for us to collaborate, which is kind of too bad. What I want to do here is create a situation where we're not competing for the same views, so therefore we have like more options in order to kind of like do a video. Somebody just asked if I knew Just Too Good. No, I don't know Just Too Good. I don't know where he is. I think also East Coast. I know the Brick Show is also East Coast. Yeah, there's like people out there. But yeah, so I haven't really had a collab or anything. Oh wow, we got another donation from Kill a Snipe 21. Great name. That's gotta be some sort of, is that like you play a lot of video games or something? I don't know. My brother's got a lot of gaming stuff going on. He's got the gaming channel. But I must admit, I don't really play a lot of video games. Not like I don't like to. I just straight up just don't have a whole lot of time for it. But anyways, thank you for the donation. Wow, a lot of people using Super Chat. Also, let me know if you guys sort of like the fact that we started the live stream a little bit later in the afternoon. We were getting messages from people being like, oh, we like that you live stream. I like watching them after the fact, but I like, you know, there's something about watching the live stream live that people really like. Oh, where the heck? This looks like a piece that should have gone somewhere. I swear. Look at that. It tells me to move on to bag 2. I don't remember putting that into the thing, into the build. I'm just checking. Because, oh wait, I did put it into the build. I put it down. Oh, I should have put it down there. Ah. That's a good way to know when you make a mistake, is when it tells you to move on to the next bag. So in the manual it says bag 2, and I saw a part where I was like, that can't be a spare part. So you go back through the manual then. That way, when you're done with the build at the very, very end, you're not looking at a spare part being like, what? Like, where could this possibly go? Like, how would I know? So yeah, being a Lego builder isn't about not making mistakes. Everybody knows that's not it. It's just knowing how to fix them, and then eventually you start learning ways to fix them a little bit faster. Sorry, I poured out all the Lego pieces, but not on camera just because, or not in the shot down here just because there's so much space on this table and I don't like cluttering around exactly where I'm going to be building. So anyways, let's build Chopper. I'm going to guess that Chopper isn't exclusive. I've got the other Chopper. I don't think he is. I'll go back into my collection at the very end and grab a Chopper fig and see if this guy's any different from the original. I know Kanan is different, and I know the Admiral is definitely exclusive. So anyways, all right, let's get this thing started. And we're building, I believe, the rooftop of the Phantom right now. There we go. So, I'm assuming if you're watching, everybody's out of school this time. I do remember seeing when we first started live streaming, a lot of people were like, "Oh, I'm streaming this from class." And that's, I mean, I was starting this live stream at like 8 in the morning and stuff. So I was like, "Oh, wait a second, yeah, there would be people watching this from class," which is not my intention. I like it if you guys come and check out and the channel and hang out and stuff as I'm building. That's kind of like the point. I was doing so much Lego building. I was like, hey, wait a second. We can like set up a live thing, and that'd be kind of fun. But not at the expense of you guys like not like paying attention in class. So hopefully that combats this a little bit. I have a feeling some of you guys are probably still watching from school. But what can I do about that? Here we go. So here, this is, a pretty solid base, I think. I feel like at a certain point, I'm just gonna have to stop commenting on how strong Lego parts are, or how strong Lego builds are, because that just seems to be the standard now. You know, before you'd build a Lego set, I remember like Ice Planet and stuff, and just the spaceship sets that I was building when I was a kid. You drop that thing. If you dropped that ship on the ground, on a shag carpeted ground, like as soft as it could get in your house, your whole ship was gonna just shatter. Like the whole thing would just be in just complete disarray. It wouldn't be like, oh, let me just put this piece back on here, let me put this piece back on here. It was gone. Like you had to pretty much start over from scratch. And so even ships here that are, or builds or anything, structures or boats or vehicles, anything that built nowadays, even if they're not that strong, they're still way stronger than they were before. Yeah, so now, you know, I think it was with the Yoda's Jedi Starfighter. I built it the other day, and I tested it, and I wasn't sure if it was going to break apart or not. So I actually recorded 2 different versions of the voiceover in the review, like, oh, nothing broke off, or oh, a few pieces broke off, and there it was. Like I dropped it on the ground. I dropped the whole thing, and nothing broke off of that ship. Nothing broke off of the ship when I dropped it. I mean, I dropped it onto the carpet here, but I was holding it at like chest height, and that little ship, it was so strong, not a single piece came off, which is just. At a certain point, I'm like, you know, I don't mind a Lego build being a little bit flimsy or a little bit delicate, because the reality is, if you do a custom build, you build something on your own, by yourself, without instructions, and you want it to look like really cool, you end up making certain kinds of structural stability sacrifices in order to kind of get something to look as good as you can, or as good as you want it to look. So. Almost always when you build something on your own, you're always kind of like, ooh, wait, yeah, this is something I made, but let me pick it up. Or you're always telling your friends, pick it up from here because it's gonna break. That's not something that you really have to worry about with most Lego sets these days. First of the stickers, by the way. Oh, wait a second. I took off the wrong sticker. There we go, number 7. Okay, interesting. So. I like this blue. I gotta say, the coloration, the colors that come from these sets are looking pretty good. I know a lot of people are, you know, saying that the Phantom proportionally isn't going to be very great if you want to have it compared to the Ghost, but I will say that the detailing on this thing is looking pretty good. Here we go. I want this thing to be even. I have a feeling this yellow stripe is probably supposed to like match up with something, and it's kind of too bad that it wants me to put the yellow stripe on now, because I'm looking at this and that looks like the same yellow stripe. In fact, I'm pretty positive that it is. So I just hope that I've got enough space to actually have that properly match up. Anyways, let's get the move on. Okay, so 269 pieces. 40 pounds. Whew, nuts. $30 US is still a lot. 2 exclusive minifigs is nice, but I mean, there's no specially molded parts. I don't think we're going to get any new parts that were specially made just for this set, you know, or first time released for this set. I don't think. It doesn't seem like that technically complicated of a build. So I have a feeling, yeah, there's just going to be a lot of, I have a feeling people are going to be a little bit disappointed with this one. Oh, we got another $2 donation from Kill a Snipe 21. Are you just donating because you want me to say that name out loud? So many. Kill a Snipe 21. I gotta say, that is a good. It's a good name. It's simple, but gets straight to the point. Thanks for the donation, by the way. Got any? You guys want? I know you guys want Mike. I like that there's kind of, it's funny, there's sort of like Team Mike and Team me now, like for these live streams. Some people are sort of liking, how the heck, oh, I see, okay. Some people like Mike more, some people like me more for the live streams. Heck, I just like that anybody likes the live streams. That's, if people are watching it, that's all I can ask for. But yeah, Mike, I think Mike was doing, I think he live streamed the last 2 days, and then we sort of like rock, scissors, paper this morning to see who was going to do the second live stream, because I was doing it this morning, and I was like, hey, live stream again. And I won, so I'm live streaming again. So, because I mean, it's like, hey, you want to sit and you want to do some edits, or do you want to just build some Lego and just talk for a bit? I know which one I would choose. So that's, oh, here we go. This thing's starting, this is, okay, I'm not going to say it, because I always say it, but yeah, this Lego builds always end up being a little bit bigger in your head when you imagine, oh, Turtle Pebbles. Do you remember Lego Alpha Team? They're from 2001 to 2005. I do not remember Lego Alpha Team. I've been going through the collection stuff. Thank you for the donation, once again, Turtle Pebbles. You seem like a pretty regular viewer and a very regular donator. I honestly, I don't know, do not remember Lego Alpha Team, but I am going through sort of the old sets and figs and everything, because we're doing minifigure collection videos, so I'm constantly going through Bricklink, and you can, if you go into like Lego Bricklink or, you know, shop minifigures or whatever, it'll give you a set list of every single Lego theme that has ever existed, and it'll have every single figure from all of those things. And so it's kind of interesting to go back through and just see what the heck were they doing back in this year. You know, like some of it is pretty wacky. I want to do Monster Hunters. I also want to go cross between several themes and try to see if I can't find every single kind of Lego police officer. Like, there's probably 50 different kinds of Lego police officers out there. Some ridiculous number like that, I think. Oh, wait a second. I put these on, and I was way too presumptuous. Sorry. Put that on there. But, let's see. Let's get this down here. Bam. Okay. Right, okay, yeah. This is a set that's going to have a stud gun, or, sorry, a spring-loaded shooter. And it's going to stick on that way. Interesting. Okay. This actually kind of looks nice. Then another little tag here. Okay, there we go. That's nice. So you stick it in that way. Boom. And then let me get the other one off. Shouldn't have put that one on either. Okay, so it looks like I've built a trigger for the spring-loaded shooters, a hidden trigger. This looks nice, though, because I don't have to even finish the build in order for me to know that what I'm putting together right now is going to be a trigger for a hidden spring-loaded shooter. Even some of the more recent sets, like the Y-Wing has some very, very exposed shots, or the spring-loaded shooters kind of stick way out in the back. The Y-Wing had that, and also the, whatchamacallit, the Yoda's Jedi Starfighter. Granted, they're both of them were hanging out way, oh, what the heck? Oh, wait, yeah. Sorry. Let's do that like this. Yeah, there we go. Granted, those shots were kind of hanging out way down in the bottom of the ship. So usually if there's a really exposed spring-loaded shot, but at the very, very bottom of a ship, I don't think that looks as bad. And I can definitely understand why a designer would just choose to keep things simple and have it sort of exposed down at the bottom. Where the heck? I know there's got to be another... Oh, wait a second. It's already there. Huh. I was looking for a piece that I'd already put down. Haha. I'm smart. Okay. Let's try that again. Let's get these tons of jumpers down. This is going to be for the fin that sticks up. Oh, hello. Check this out. Putting it all together. Oh, yeah, the fin kind of sticks up this way. Let's see if I can't get it flush. Yep. There it is. There it is. I broke that piece out. Of course. Of course I did. Where did this part go? Oh, I broke that part out too. As I broke out another part, I broke out another part, and then I broke out another part. Okay, there we go. I thought I was done. There it goes. There it goes. Just rendering. Okay, I think I just saw somebody saying you missed a piece. I think that was the piece. Remember, your comments come like almost 30 seconds late. So if I look up and I read a question, I'm like, oh, people are saying this. You guys have already moved on from like 30 seconds, but I have not yet. So let me just point that out. Okay, tons of stickers now. Oh boy, here we go. Big old stickers. Okay. Okay. So I thought I moved on, but we're not quite there yet. Oh yeah, and this blue piece, yeah. They didn't even try to get the blue to match up that well. Kind of looks okay. Not really. It matches up somewhat. But the fact is the yellow strip that goes through the blue is much, much thinner on the print, because I think it's supposed to be. So I tried to get it to match up evenly there. Yeah, it looked, I think I matched it fine. I just think the actual dimensions are so off that it doesn't look particularly great. And then we've got some, okay, this was the sticker I pulled off on accident earlier, but now I'm using it. And I do like this kind of aqua color that they've got going on here. So let's get some aqua going on. I don't want to, there we go. Stickers. This has been a sticker day. By the end of today, I'll have put probably close to 50 stickers on Lego sets. With the last one had over 30. I think it had 33 in one set. And then this one, I'm counting up. I can just count up now. There's 11. Well, okay, not 50, but 33, 11. That's 44. 44 stickers is a lot in a day. 44 stickers keeps the doctor away, or close at bay. I don't know what else you'd say. Okay. Here we go. Let's get this going. I think that was everything I needed, right? Okay. Oh, yeah, and we have an actual... Ooh, I like these aqua pieces. There's another aqua piece that matches up quite nicely with the actual aqua sticker, which is good. And let's see. All right. I think this is the last piece to fit in. There it goes. Yeah, fits in good. All right. And okay, just a couple more tiny little pieces in here. Oh, and this pin should be able. Dang it! Let me pull this part out. That. You love how that Technic pin really. Come on, buddy. Like, you either have to get it just at the right angle, or some people, like me, when I am impatient, I just try to force that pin all the way in there. I know there's a way to... Oh. Dang, this is a really tough one. Is it running into something that I don't know about? No, I don't think so. Oh, wow, okay. Yeah, it was just the wrong angle. Man, that thing was really stuck. All right. Let's get the back bay doors open. This is definitely, this feels a lot bigger. I think the second version of the Phantom in universe is also bigger, but yeah, I don't know. Let's see. This just feels so much larger. I can see the other Phantom just on the other screen, and right now it feels a lot bigger. At a certain point, the Lego designers do really just have to scale it properly to the parts that will make it look the best. But I feel like they're really... Ooh, that sticker's a little bit on the edge. Oh, that's it for the bay door. Oh, that's pretty simple. Okay. And then we also have some supplies. And it looks like you put a couple of thermal detonators in there. we not have another thermal detonator? Okay. Because like usually when you get a single stud piece, that you have the one, and then you have the second one as the extra. So the weapons cache technically for the universe of the set should have just been one thermal detonator, which is nothing. I just assumed we were going to get 3 thermal detonators, but I am mistaken. Okay. All right, let's see what we got here. All right, tiny little sticker there. That goes inside. And you close it up. This thing does not want to close. Oh, wait a second. Okay, yeah, there we go. Now it closes properly. It was just running in. So there's the back. And this is the trigger, by the way. They haven't even given me the spring-loaded shots yet because it doesn't trust me not to shoot myself in the eye. Good call, Lego. Okay, so, wait a second. And I got another one of these hanging out. This is something I didn't put on. I'm going to guess. Okay, you know what? I'm going to go back through. I forgot another tiny little part. Let's just see. Where was it supposed to go? Nope. 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 It's very quick to just go back through the manual and just see what the heck you forgot. Wait. I already skipped back through, huh. Interesting. Yeah, this is bag 2. Must have... Did I have an extra spare part from the first manual? Guys, this is amateur hour over here. Or maybe the part wasn't put in the manual. It's possible. That happened to me once earlier this week. Yeah, this part's just straight up not in the manual yet. That is something else. Something else. Yeah, that part is not there. We just never used it, and it never asked to be used. Okay. I've done my part. Last one, last bag. Alrighty. Bum. Here we go. Last Lego pieces. And it looks like we've basically just built up everything from the very first section of the ship. And it looks like the cockpit is just a totally separate entity. Kind of. Pretty much. Ooh, here let's build, what's his name? Thrawn. Yeah. Admiral Thrawn, Grand Admiral Thrawn, I think. He is definitely one of the more compelling sort of characters from the Rebels show. He's like, I feel like he's like the last, like, good, he's like the last good villain. I have a feeling he's gonna, like, last all the way up until whenever Rebels, because Rebels is eventually going to meet up with, you know, Episode 4, or Rogue One, I suppose. And I feel like he's like the last really good character that you're going to have before eventually the series just catches up. And Thrawn's got a pistol, blaster pistol. I need to get more blaster pistols. I ran out of blaster pistols when I was doing some Star Wars collection not that long ago. I think like some of our Han Solos are missing blaster pistols. Anyways, this is Thrawn. I'm gonna show him close up at the end. This is the guy everybody wants from this set, and this is the guy that people were rumoring why the set was so darn expensive in the first place. I'll show you guys close up at the end. He's a cool looking fig. Pretty well put together. And let's put it down here. Let's do 1, let's do 2, let's do 3. And we're knocking this thing out. Oh, wait a second. Oh, man. Probably shouldn't have snapped those two together. There we go. Alright. We're building up the fin this time. Get some connector pieces. Nice bright yellow, which is good. Oh, interesting. When we look at that, looks like we're going to be, yep, attaching more parts making sure that this fin is really, really strong. This is a really common way of making sure that this thing is going to stay on and stay on properly. It's the same sort of building technique that they used for both of the different Imperial shuttles, the Tiderium and the Ultimate Collector Series Imperial shuttle, where you use a bit of Technic that's grounded into the base of the body of the ship, and then it matches up really, really well with the Lego that's built up on the fin. That way, when you pick up the ship from the fin, the whole thing doesn't just explode and fall apart in your hands. Good building technique for sure. Ooh, yeah. This is a sticker that I think is probably one of the more important ones. I don't think either one really matters. Actually, no, it does matter which one I use. Okay, it's number 5. Okay. Let's get some stickers going on. There we go. And just the last couple of little details in here. One wedge here, and one 1x3 shmer. Okay, so building out this way. There we go. Nice. So that's what one half looks like. The other half is going to look the same. Let me flip it around. All right. Yep. Yep, yep, yep. Same, same, same. Let's get this thing on. Move. There we go. Alrighty, guys. So, I'm assuming a lot of you are just out of school, right? Or I guess if you're watching from the East Coast, this is like considerably later in the afternoon. Yeah. Okay. Alright. That's actually, I'm kind of curious. Do you guys think this is a set worth getting based on what I've shown you so far? I mean, this thing has received so much criticism, mostly for the price, and then also, where the heck? I know there's a wedge piece that's missing under here. It received a lot of criticism for a handful of reasons, like, and they mostly seem justified, just based on what I've seen from a lot of the Lego sets. Oh, that thing was just hiding outside of my out of my reach. But here we go. There we go. Boom. It's coming in nice and solid. Nice. Looks good. There's just a tiny bit of set here. A lot of people are saying no, they wouldn't get the set. Interesting. What do I think of the new Darth Vader transformation set? I have the set. I have not built the set. I have the set. Here we go. We're going to put some pins in here. I've had the set. Haven't built it. I think it looks better than the original Darth Vader transformation. And it's a good way to get some figs for cheap. So I have a feeling it's going to be a decently popular one that people are going to get, because you're going to be able to get Darth Vader cheap. Actually, you could have already gotten him cheap, but you're going to be able to get Darth Vader cheap, and you're going to be able to get like burnt, hurt Anakin that's also cheap, and the Emperor cheap and stuff. So that's good. And if you're a fan of the new Darth Vader with the new helmet, that's a good way to get him. So that in and of itself, I think the set will do pretty darn well. And there we go. We got more of that nice little bit of aqua highlighting. I think it'll do better than the set I'm building right now. This is probably going to be one of those sets that people talk about saying something like, this is, it's a travesty. People are, it doesn't need to be so expensive. I have a feeling this is what I keep seeing. Lego they'll make us a set, or they'll do something, usually with Star Wars. I just pay more attention with Star Wars, but they'll make a set, and it'll be like a really bad idea. They'll make either a really bad set, or they'll mess up with something, mess up the formatting of a battle pack, or they'll just make a really, really bad couple of Ultimate Collector Series sets back to back. And then people get really, really upset, and they're just like, hey, what the heck? This is not you know, sort of the same standard, not the same quality that we're used to. And then Lego kind of was like, oh, okay, like people, we messed up, we'll make something better. And they do. They do something bad and they mess up and they make it better. And then it kind of happens all over again, you know? Like the battle pack that came out, the new battle packs that came out now are awesome. They're like so good. But they're also just, you know, they almost seem like responses because of how bad people took the first time they came out with battle packs with Rogue One, or not Rogue One, Force Awakens. The first Force Awakens battle packs, people looked at them and were like, "Whoa, this is bad. We don't get any of the figs we want. This isn't really an army builder pack," which is exactly why you guys make these things in the first place. So Lego's like, "Oh, okay, we'll make a better one," but only because enough people complained about. It feels like because a lot of people were really complaining about the first one. So now they've been, you know, they had a pretty good run with some sets recently, and I feel like this is just another one where they're like, hey, let's make another set that's kind of like, yeah, it just feels unjustifiably expensive. So anyways, that's my 2 cents. It kind of just goes in waves. Like, you'll get some good stuff for a while, but you know, they can't all be winners, or they intentionally just do something that's just kind of like, it just feels a little shady, or it just feels a little bit out of place. There we go. Sorry, that was off camera when I installed them, but we've got some posable little feet. Here we go. Here we go. All right. Cockpit. It looks like we're just building the cockpit. That's completely unrelated. I think this is the full body. Like, this is the full body of the Phantom, and the cockpit is just going to fit into these. It feels almost like it's going to be an escape pod. Even though I don't know if the Phantom has an escape pod, or if that's intentional. Like, if it was an escape pod, they probably would have left that not red. I don't know. This might just be the way it connects to the ship. But let's get this thing going. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, this is gonna be pretty quick. All right, yeah, we're building right into the floor. This is where our pilot's gonna be, right from the get-go. Yep, and this is the connection point. Pretty simple. Let's see how fast this last part can go. There's almost no pieces left, but there are several stickers still that need to get placed down here. All right. Nice. This looks pretty good, though. This looks pretty darn good. Here we go. All right. Oh, dang it, I knew I messed it up. Got two little section down there. I put all the pieces down, but I was actually supposed to put this little piece down first. There. Everybody's happy now. All right. Ah! Yeah. I see a comment from somebody saying, "Wow, this channel really grew a lot from the first time my brother asked people to sub." Yeah, the channel. Yeah, when my brother first asked people to sub. Hold on, I need to separate these parts, and I need brick separators. One. This is like one of those impossible connections. Here we go. You can either do it this way, but it's not as effective. Actually, yeah, no, it doesn't work as well. You just stack the two on top of each other like that, and you squeeze, and that'll make just enough space. You can just kind of pull them apart after that. That's like one of the worst connections that you can make, though. Or one of the most difficult connections to separate if you don't have two brick separators. I don't know if I told this story when I was back in, when I was live streaming before, but when I was a kid, I had this chipped tooth. Well, I still have it, you know, it's like a fake cap on a tooth of one of my front teeth. But I don't think... I think they made brick separators back then, but they didn't automatically include them in sets, and we never had any of them. I didn't even know they existed. But I had this fake cap of a tooth on my front tooth, and I was using my teeth to separate the pieces because I was a little kid, and that's just what you do. And I broke the fake cap. I chipped the front piece of my tooth off with a Lego piece. So since then, I think I've learned my lesson. I don't know if any of you guys have a fake cap tooth put in your mouth, but it's not a very fun procedure. So you make sure to be really careful when you're putting the stuff together. And if you do have a fake tooth, don't be using your teeth to separate Lego. Lego is strong. Stronger than fake teeth, I'll tell you that much. Actually, the fake tooth part didn't technically break. It was the connection between one and another. But long story short, yeah, chipped my tooth on a piece of Lego. Here we go. What are people talking about up there on the live stream? All the stuff, all the comments that come in are always so delayed from when one thing is happening or another thing is happening. Here we go. This looks pretty good though. We're building up the front right here. That's just one section. Cool. All right. Easy peasy. There it goes. We're almost done. We really are. Okay. Of course. Let's get some stickers on here. So many new ones. Here we go. Number 8. Here we go. See if I can get it on point. Here we go, here we go. And I do see people trying to like spoil movies and stuff in the comment section below. As of right now, I don't have time to moderate, but I will say this. I don't really like give warnings on moderating stuff. Like we do have the chat rules, and I'll go through, and I'll just ban people. Like I almost never do the timeout function. I mean, I don't really have time to do a timeout function for live streaming, and I also don't believe in really like holding the threat of banning people over their heads. Just like, oh, no, these are the rules, and for the most part, you know, we've got over 200,000 subs, and there's new people watching live streams every single day. You know, I don't have the time to like really like sort of moderate and give warnings and first strike, second strike, third strike. Generally speaking, if there's people just messing around, if let's say if I'm editing and Mike is doing a live stream, I might be a little bit more merciful, but you know, I've got a bunch of stuff that I need to do at the end of the day. Boom! You guys think it's funny to do movie spoilers? I'll just ban you. I'll just go back through the chat and be like, oh, ban this person, ban this person, ban this person. Boom! Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Don't think of that as such a terrible, terrible thing. But that is just sort of a thing that happens. I know some people like to sort of really, really kind of give all these warnings and stuff. I simply just don't have time. But here we go. Sorry, that was sort of morbid sounding, but we just finished the entire set. Here we go. Boom. Head is going in. Yeah, there it goes. And it doesn't even feel as complete until you get Chopper in there. So let me turn him around. There we go. Let's get Chopper in this way. All right. So we got Chopper. We've got the Phantom, or people are calling him the Phantom 2. Let's get those spring-loaded shots in there. They fit on one side, they fit on another side. And first I'm just going to do the Phantom full review of just... Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. This thing is just spinning around, not wanting to go into the actual slide. There it goes. Okay. So, here it is. The Phantom Menace. Now, Nothing folds out or open with this guy. There's no folding wings. This is not the original Phantom. This is the... They're just calling it the Phantom. It is the Phantom 2, though. And now, if I am correct, if I remember correctly, the legs just kind of fold in normally like that when the gear isn't out. And I'm looking at this now. And when you see pictures of the Phantom as it flies, it actually, the manual says do this. So it's a little different from what's in Universe. Oop, kind of bent back. So you kind of straighten out the legs in the front. And then I'm assuming, yeah, you do something pretty similar to the legs here as well. Let me bring this down. All right. So there it is. So that's what he looks like in flight mode. It's not exactly how it's supposed to look from normal mode, but looks fine. Looks pretty good. The fin. The fin looks good. It should be bigger in proportion to the body. I believe it should be bigger. But it actually looks pretty good. The detailing on that sticker is great. And the detailing on this sticker is good. We got both of those. We got both of those going for it pretty well. And this is sticker detailing that this is an actual blue piece with a yellow sticker, and then this is just one whole. Sorry, this is just one whole sticker back there. So that it doesn't match up very well. I feel like that should have all been one width. I don't know why. This is a standard sticker width length, so I guess they just did it like that. So they should have made the detailing wider this way, or I don't know. It feels a little bit funky, but not the end of the world. This is the back. Pretty straightforward, and guess what? You see that? That's the trigger. That's the trigger for the spring-loaded shots. I don't know if you were watching the internals being made, but I kind of like this because you really do have to intentionally shoot. Shoot with intention. You can't just accidentally move your... Like, I can move my finger back and forth, and I'm not touching it. You really have to put your finger inside, and, and you can shoot it out like this. Pretty straightforward. You just push it from one side to another, and, there we go. Sorry. Ha! There. Interesting, yeah. So, for some reason, this shot is just not coming out that second time around. Huh. I have to figure that one out. Here we go. We just got a super chat comment from Clone Commander GT86. The question is, why don't you have more people doing reviews like you did? Good question. So, I don't know how long you guys have been watching the channel, but back in the day, we did have a lot of more reviewers. We had a lot more people doing this kind of stuff, sitting down and building things, and it was actually a lot faster. We could get episodes out a lot faster, and it was also more fun. People would come in, and it was a garage operation. We didn't have a studio. We all just built out of the garage. I'm showing you guys the interior now, by the way. Pretty stark. One printed piece for the console, and then of course that is the little whatchamacallem. That is the little foot section. So we can have Kanan, blind Kanan, in the pilot seat. There he is, not looking at the control panel because he's blind. And there is space for the lightsaber. You can just put it in there. It's fine. And this is sort of a Speed Champions cockpit piece. But anyways, getting back to your question, why don't we have other people? We had, I think, a series of 4 or 5 different hosts. Some of them were just personal friends. Other people were like people that were really big Lego enthusiasts that wanted to be part of it. And it made a lot of sense. The thing is we moved. We moved out of Orange County. All of those people did not move with us, and they're not going to drive all the way down to San Diego. It was so easy for some of them because either they'd be right around the corner, or some of our friends already were driving from like LA and North LA, which is a wild drive down to North Orange County. So people coming from the northern part of LA, blah 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 blah. We just don't have as many people around to do it here. There's still people that like can do it and want to do it. But anyways, so this is the Ghost. Individually as a ship, I think it's fine. I think it looks pretty good. But what we really want to do is first let's compare it to the other Ghost. Boom. The original Ghost. Now, personally, I like the look of the first Ghost more. I think it looks good as... I'm not going to do a review on this, but this is the original Ghost. And size-wise, you can see original Ghost is a little smaller. I think it was smaller, maybe, than the first one. Or actually, no, I think they're about the same size. But as you can see, this new one is a lot bigger. I guess the one gripe that I really didn't like about the first Ghost is that all these undersides of studs are just showing, and I don't know, I just didn't think it looked as good. But what did look better, what I think is going to look better, is the Ghost or the Phantom in the Ghost. Sorry, I kept calling this the Ghost. I meant the other Phantom. Let me zoom out a bit. There we go. That should definitely be enough space, because moving in the actual Ghost is quite a bit bigger. So this is the original setup. The first Ghost, Space Ghost, just fits right in. It's got a couple of studs. You can knock it out pretty easily, but it has like a very solid place on the ship. So that's the first one. It is still a bit bigger. Like, this Ghost is actually bigger than it should be in universe, I believe. Come on. There we go. Okay, so that's normal. There we go. Yeah, fits in nice and solid. You'll know if this fits or if it doesn't fit, because I'll turn it upside down and everything. This is still a little bit larger than what it should be, I think. But let's see now. I have a feeling it is going to fit. Yeah, it looks like it's going to fit. Yep, yeah, that fit. It doesn't... Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's there. It's sticking into a stud. So, I don't know. Oh, the missing part is for Chopper. You are correct, sir. I remember I've made that mistake before with Chopper. Anyways, yeah, it looks weird. It looks weird in the Ghost. This new Phantom looks weird in the Ghost. I mean, I don't know. The original one just looks better, more proportional. And that missing piece, boom, bottom of Chopper. There it goes. Everybody's happy now. Let's show the minifigs up close now. So, long story short, it does fit into the Ghost. It fits, it just doesn't fit visually, if that makes any sense. But anyways, let's move in. And how close can we get before this thing... Oh, there we go. That's how close. All right. So that'll be easy. I don't want to show Chopper first because he's not nearly as interesting as our... Well, here, we've got our Admiral. And then, come on, buddy. I'm trying to get Kanan out. Okay. Oh. All right. So let's start with blind. Let's start with blind Kanan. Okay. Blind Kanan. Detailing for the body. Boom. Oop. Sorry. It looks good. It looks really good. The detailing in Rebels is kind of simple. I always notice that the figures are always feel a little bit simple, but I think the Lego detailing matches fine. He's got some, just a little bit of details on the belts and stuff like that, and the knee pads. It's good. Like it. The main part, though, that is pretty unique is this piece for his head. It is both his hair. It's that ponytail. Ah, sorry. Come on, buddy. Okay, there it is. Yeah, it's pretty good. It's actually very good. Yeah, that works pretty well. And then there's the detailing for the face. It's okay. I like that they didn't try to, that they've abandoned doing all the detailing from the animated series. So that's a plus, but it doesn't really, I don't see Kanan when I see this. I just see sort of like a happy, blind, bearded minifigure guy. But anyways, decent looking fig. He comes with his lightsaber. Oh, he comes with his, wow, his arm went all the way backwards. There we go. Comes with his lightsaber, and then this is the guy. This is the man of the hour. Admiral Thrawn is I mean, the Admiral detailing is great. He even has you can even just see the little bit of reflective gold shoulder detailing. That's good. Color of the skin is nice. I like the dark blue hairpiece that's slicked back. He comes with his... Ooh, yeah, that's a better expression. I'm going to keep... That's better. He's got the sort of gaunt cheeks that you can see. But he doesn't look like as hardened as sort of... He doesn't look quite as hardened as he does in the show, for some reason. I think he actually looks pretty good. And this is like that exclusive fig that people were saying, that's why the Phantom is such an expensive set, because everybody wants this guy. Who knows? Is he worth the set costing an extra $10? I don't know. People are already selling him for, I think, a lot on Bricklink, though. He's a very, very sought-after character, because he's one of the better characters from any of the Star Wars Extended Universe series, I think. And then we got Chopper. There's Chopper. He's got some detailing that makes him all choppy. And good. I mean, I think he's the same. I think he's the same as the other Chopper. Is that the same torso as Director Krennic? No, I don't believe it is. I don't think Director Krennic had the golden shoulder detailing. I don't think. People are saying his skin might be better if he was a little bit lighter blue. Yeah, I think maybe that's true. But for the most part, I do think that the Admiral looks good. I think this guy actually looks more accurate, at least. Minus the face is a little bit funky. And, yeah, Chopper is Chopper. So those are the 3 figs. This is... Oh, let me... keep forgetting how zoomed in I am. Let me go back. Boom. All right. So... $40 or 40 pounds, my mistake, 30 US dollars. To be fair, it is the exchange rate's just better. It's basically just a better deal in America than it is in the UK. I'm actually going to hit this button so you have a little bit more space to see what the heck I'm talking about. But there it is, the Phantom, aka the Phantom 2, with 2 exclusive figs. These guys are both exclusive. They're both good figs. And then Chopper. So, let me know what you guys think about this whole set. I would say it's definitely, remember, 269 pieces for $30. Even in the States, it is kind of a stretch in terms of being any kind of really good deal. So, that's my overall look. We get some nice exclusive figs, and it's a ton of money. It's a ton of money. It doesn't fit quite in as well with the Ghost as I showed, but it looks decent enough. So I'm going to switch back to this camera, and so that's my set review. I hope you guys enjoyed tuning in for the live stream. As always, I do like making these videos for you guys, and this live stream stuff is a lot of fun. And Mike and I are going to keep doing it. And don't worry, you'll see him when you see him. He's literally standing right there. He doesn't want to he doesn't want to mess up my outro. I think he's like about to go home. Anyways, so that's it for this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed everything. I'm gonna go back through comment section and just kind of make sure everything's spick and span, and we're all having a good time. And all right, live stream tomorrow. Minifigure collection episode tomorrow. We're gonna have the news on the weekend, and cool. All right, that's it. Thanks a lot for watching, and we'll see you next time at Brickvault.